Hello, I'm Maddie Osmond, the sponsor wrangler for WordCamp Denver, and I am joined by Marco here today, who is from GreenGeeks, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about what we can expect from GreenGeeks and a little bit about Marco. So let's just start with, what does GreenGeeks do?
Well, hello everybody from Denver and abroad, because that's what's happening right now with all WordCamps. Well, we're a hosting company. We're a green hosting company, and by green, what we mean is, what our company as a whole consumes. We offset and or give back in the forms of renewable energy sources by 300% as much. Obviously, the hosting industry is, like it or not, it's a polluting industry because of all the information that travels back and forth. So as a social community commitment that we do this, by partnering up with nonprofit organizations, and they give us like a bill of how much we consumed, and after that we offset and give that back 3 times as much. And we're green, we're geeks, we're very secure, and we're very really cool people. So we were pretty active at WordCamps. We're still are, but how things have changed, so we're still waiting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, maybe that's a good question to veer off.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is just what have you seen that's interesting with the virtual WordCamps that have happened so far? And I don't know if there's anything worth mentioning about like what GreenGeeks has been doing to participate virtually.
Well, initially we started to kind of participate to see how it unfolded, how everything turned out. Obviously, it's a different thing, so we've had to pivot a little bit with that. And right now, I don't know. We're just kind of working on a camp by camp basis, because it's so few of them also that we make the decisions as to whether we're going to be there or not. Unfortunately for this one, I don't think we can attend, because I have other stuff to do with GreenGeeks for that day.
Yeah, definitely. Like, speaking with some of our international sponsors, it's a weird time slot for them. And
yes.
Half Friday, half Saturday. Also,
yes,
creates some other challenges, but it'll definitely be interesting to see how it all unfolds. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, like, what do you do specifically for GreenGeeks, and then tell me a little bit as well what you do in the WordPress community.
Okay. First of all, I work for partner relations at GreenGeeks. What that basically means, it's a title that it covers a lot of things, but basically I liaison with different developers and designers all over the world, and we engage them, and we talk about our platform, and we are in the midst of creating this agency program. We're going to have multiple benefits for our fellow developers and designers all over the world. So we're kind of getting that going. Obviously, this situation that has happened has kind of accelerated that process. But that's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm also we're having this new I would say program. We're having this new thing that we're going to do. We're going to go back to our basics, and we're going to focus a lot with our current customers, and we're going to teach them a lot about what we know best, which is obviously hosting and WordPress platforms. So we're going to offer our customers webinars as well, to teach them about different things about WordPress and hosting in general, but more geared towards the the day-by-day business that they have to do, and things that they need to do using our hosting platform, no matter what your industry is. It could be a small business owner, or it could be a full-time agency, or a freelance designer. So we're gonna start picking them one by one, these segments, and we're gonna offer training on an ongoing basis in order to make everything grow, make the web grow. I think that's kind of the spirit that we had at GreenGeeks. We still do, and that we had at WordCamps. We were present because we truly believe in the social contribution that we give, by having our presence there and speaking and being all excited about WordPress and whatnot. So we kind of want to continue to do that. And I know this WordCamp situation has changed a little, so we're gonna shift a little bit there as well, and see what happens.
Yeah, nice. And then you had mentioned that you're an organizer too.
Yes, I'm an organizer out of San Jose, Costa Rica. Part of the things I also do for GreenGeeks, I speak at different meetups online. This has been a tremendous benefit. I have to say the fact that the meetups are now online because we've made a lot of friends over the course of years through the WordPress community, and they're kind of like, hey, too bad you're not coming this year. Can you at least help us with the meetups? And this is something that at GreenGeeks that they're like, absolutely do it, speak about it. So, I'm currently speaking in a lot of meetups. For example, this week I had two. I was in Santa Clarita, and I also, well, since I speak Spanish, I also, I speak at meetups in Latin America. So I speak in Ecuador. Well, not there, but for meetup Ecuador this upcoming Thursday. As an organizer, we are not going to have a WordCamp this year. It was a voting thing. I'm sure you can relate to that. We all voted like the online no go or next year. So we kind of said May, but now thinking about it, I'm not even sure if it's going to happen. But we'll see. But yeah.
No, I totally understand the struggle. When we were in our initial plans or planning stages for WordCamp Denver, we threw out a lot of scenarios, and one of them was just skip the year. And I was one of the ones who pushed for it to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't see the year go by, I guess.
Well, I was the one that pushed the opposite direction. We're like, guys, WordCamps are all about hugs, parties, talks, a lot of hugs and whatnot. Yeah. That's like, it's, I don't know. I'm not sure about this, how we're going to do with the sponsors. It's going to be a hurdle, the technology. And so I said, I was in the camp of that, finally voted to have it next year. But now I'm not even sure if it's going to happen.
No, I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. It's just, what can you handle, and what can you do really well to try to make up for the lack of the in-person stuff? So I hope whoever's watching this video knows that we put a lot of heart and effort into this, and we have a couple of surprises. So I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, like I said, one of the positive things that came out of this, I think, was the fact that the meetups are now online. I don't know in Denver, but in Costa Rica, traffic is an issue. So, when you said 7 p.m. to someone going into a certain part of the city, people were like, eh. But now, since everybody is home, everybody's like, oh, so we pretty much have packed meetups. So usually around 50 to 60 people, which is amazing.
Great.
And it's from different parts of the world. So, I hope, because I don't know what's going to happen, I hope this meetup thing can stay. Like we could do some of them online and some of them physically present. Because, I think that was positive. Yeah,
I think so too. It's a great silver lining to the situation.
Yes, absolutely.
So you've talked a little bit about this, but anything in particular you want to share in terms of like any cool new features GreenGeeks is working on?
Well, aside from the feature that I'm working on, which is these webinars, everybody's invited. It's not just our customers. We're going to have that on social media and all that stuff, but it's a really cool thing. It kind of has the same spirit as WordCamp. It's sharing the knowledge and sharing the love that we have, for what we do. Like I said, we're also doing the agency partner program here at GreenGeeks, and we've been working like. I would have to give the analogy as with hotels. Here in Costa Rica, hotels kind of took it. No, they kind of didn't. They took a whole dive. And some of them have been working, behind the scenes to improve things, to bolster some things up. So I think that's some of the things that we've been doing here at GreenGeeks. We're working behind the scenes on the back end stuff, to make, the process of, hosting, your website with us far easier, far more streamlined, far better and better. So we've kind of, taken the opportunity that this pandemic has brought us to do that. And, we are still, we still offer, hosting that ranges from, the very basic to, professional agencies that need to host, hundreds of websites with us. So yeah, that's part of what we're doing.
Cool. Very nice. So just one or two more questions here. What can attendees look forward to in terms of GreenGeeks' WordCamp Denver sponsorship?
Well, I don't know. See, I'm not going to be present, so you're going to have to skip that one. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm going to be somewhere else. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to have a booth present, right? Correct? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't believe so. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think
Had I been there, I would have lobbied for it.
I think you guys do have something in our nifty swag bag, which if you don't know, we're doing like a password protected swag bag
Oh,
page.
right. Anna did mention that to me. Sorry, I've been so consumed with this.
No, don't even sweat
Yeah.
it.
Sorry.
But for
I am actually.
for anyone listening, you can look forward to you'll get it via email as an attendee,
Okay.
access to this exclusive swag bag. There's a lot of cool offers in it.
One of the things I loved about GreenGeeks was our swag. I mean,
I know.
it was awesome. It was awesome. It still is. It's just sitting there waiting for the gates to open.
I know that's probably the thing I'm gonna miss the most about WordCamp Denver this year, not being able to distribute and collect all the swag. We had just this.
No,
awesome
we were even making new pins and stuff, for this year. We were making, well, we're going to use them eventually, but still,
right as well.
everybody loved our pins,
I know. I think
they
I
are
have
sweet.
some.
They're really sweet. Yeah.
But all right, well, anything else you want to say just about WordPress community or Green Geeks or anything that's on your mind?
I would say to the WordPress community, keep on fighting. We've been 12 years of WordCamps and 12 years of hard fighting. We're going to make it through this. I think the spirit's still intact. I admire tremendously people such as yourself and such as Joe, people from San Antonio, that despite the blow, they decided to carry on with it. I think that's tremendously remarkable out of you guys and out of the people that attend also, because it shows a commitment to learning, to improving. And that's the spirit that I think is still there, even though the hugs and the smiles aren't there, but the spirit is still there. So I am relieved personally that it's still there despite the hardships. So, as a hosting company, we have the same position about it. So we're kind of happy, with that, despite, what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a great way to end it off. So thank you so much for GreenGeeks sponsoring our humble event and also for joining me here today. Thank you so much.
Well, I have to attend to Joe's talk, so I promised him I would. So I will definitely be there as well.
Deal.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.